Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is what, Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Yay! I didn't sleep the entire time, but I slept a little bit more than just like 2-3 hours. It was like 12:30, half after midnight when I went to bed. And then it was like about 6-ish when I got out of bed this morning. That's a good thing. I've been getting up lately around 5:30 because I hurt so much I can't lay in bed anymore. Being able to be in bed till about 6-ish, a very good thing. So my back really hurts, but I got a slightly more amount of sleep, so hopefully I'm not going to just fall asleep in the heat, even though I need 8 hours of sleep a night, just like everybody else. I only get 3 or 4 because of pain, so no matter what, even if I slept a little bit more, that's still not enough. But life is life. I'm very sorry, no hamsters this morning. Everybody is sleeping. Little Gojira is trying to sleep, but not fully asleep yet. But she's far away on the far side of her cage, and I'd have to lean way down. And my back's not feeling that good. So she's fine. And everybody else over here is just sleeping. Today, I plan on doing some hamster cage moving around stuff. So that'll be good. We'll have some new hamsters. I'll have little Saber/Cream from over against the wall back over here. On the one hand, I kind of want to put Thigmo over there just so that he's got a place where he doesn't have to freak out about stuff every time I move. But, I don't want him just to be put away. Just because he doesn't like to be touched doesn't mean he should be ignored, but not ignoring him stresses him out. I can feel a good 3-4 of his vertebrae on his spine, and I shouldn't be able to yet. Even Saber, even Dr. Snurf, who I got both of them before Thigmo, and I can't feel there's anything but a solid line for their spines. And with little Thigmo, I can feel his vertebrae, so his being high-strung has taken a toll on his system, and he's not going to... he's not going to die tomorrow, but instead of living another year, which he should and more, I'm going to be lucky if he is with me another 6 months. That's what happens when you're high-strung. It happens to people, too. It's happening to me with my sleep. It's not the end of the world. Leonardo da Vinci famously wrote about this and was documented with his insomnia, slept about 3 hours a night. I believe he lived well into his 70s, and this was back in the 1700s, so it's not like I'm just going to keel over and kick off because I'm not sleeping 8 hours a night. It's just it can affect you adversely, and if it affects you adversely, it adds to all of your various risk factors. And I had been wondering about this too until it was explained. I can't remember where and all that I read this, but it's like, when they say when you do this stuff, it adds an 80% chance of catching, dying of cancer, this type of cancer because of what you're doing. That doesn't mean it adds, you have an 80% chance of dying. It's like if you only have a 1% risk throughout your entire life of having this particular form of cancer, but you add an activity onto that adds an 80% risk. That's just 80% of 1%, so you're still less than 2% chance of having this happen during your life. You've almost doubled your chances, but they're still minuscule. So when you see stuff like that, don't freak out. Even 100% chance, 100%, a doubling of your chances would have been from 1 to 2. So I got a little bit of dental adhesive on the inside of my denture here, and it's really annoying me. My tongue won't leave it alone, even as I'm talking. So my sincere apologies. One of the other things I wanted to talk about, this one's just a really, really minor one. Just a really goofy thing. One of the ads that I get now for YouTube stuff, because I do a combination. My main account is unfortunately, you see, Russian Timing was very, very nice enough. He has YouTube Premium where you don't have ads. And he said, would you like this? I went and accepted his I can't remember what the word is, invite? I forgot to use the right account for it. So the main account that I'm on YouTube is my one where I get ads. When I'm watching just for, want to watch and don't want to be interrupted, it's the ad-free one. So I still get a lot of ads because during my work time, I'm still doing this stuff because it's got all of my subs, and I was an idiot. I'm very grateful. I get to watch videos without ads, but I should have put it onto my work account, and instead I didn't, and so I get the nice combo of videos with ads and videos with no ads. So thumbs up for that. But one of the ads that I've been getting, while I hate ads, occasionally an ad will do something in it where I like that part of the ad. I don't like the rest of it. I'm not a collectible card game player. I understand people that are, and I understand the appeal, and I understand that it's very popular to do so. Like there's the game Pokemon, the collectible card game, there's Magic the Gathering, the venerable father of basically it all. And it's ads for a Magic. I think it's Magic the Gathering, in fact. Yeah, in fact, because they say Magic. One of the things that I actually like about the ad, and I wait for this part of it to play, is they portray the narrator of the ad as this the voice almost sounds like it's a text to voice thing, the artificial, almost, so not sure. But then there's a narrator will go up to the character who's the audience surrogate and will go magic, and there'll be a fluff of dust, and then the audience surrogate will go hack, cough. And for whatever reason, that just amuses the snot out of me. There's another point where they go, magic, it's more fun than the witch trials. Magic, hack, cough! And that just amuses me. So I watched the first two hack coughs, then, I don't care about it anymore. That they just talk about the actual game after that, and I'm not a collectible card game player, so I don't really care. Collectible card dealing and collecting can be a good mechanic. There are a lot of video games out there, indie titles, where it's card collecting. You have a deck, you're given a hand. As you play those cards to attack, you get new cards. You can take cards from your opponents. You can bring cards back out of the discard pile. So it's an interesting and fun mechanic. It's not like, dice rolling, is you're using the cards and thinking strategy. And so it's an interesting mechanic. It doesn't really thrill me. I've never been a cards person. I still don't like playing, with regular 52 deck cards. The only thing I really like with cards is solitaire, and that's just because it's sorting. Past that, poker bores me so much that I have tried for all of my life. Remember, I'm 56. I've tried all my life to try and figure out how to play poker. I still don't know how. And that kind of cripples me when I'm playing computer games, because there'll be spots like in Red Dead Redemption and all that, where, hey, you gotta be able to play cards. It bores me so badly, I still don't know how to play. So, thumbs up for that. Solitaire's fun. I play that one a lot. I took one. I'm trying to think of a good way to apply this. I talked about this yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, I did. Where I have my reclaim, and then it's not just reclaim from out of my oil rig, but it's also bonked into my pop shield there, sorry. Where I put in concentrate that won't be onto my oil dab stick, and so I've got concentrates mixed with reclaim, mixed with concentrate, and so, and in some cases, because you have to get them out of water, you want to leave it out on a heated surface so that the water will leave. And a lot of these have gotten a lot thicker, and they're getting a lot drier because the water is leaving them, thank goodness. I can't just leave the tops off or they're going to be coated with dust and cat hair and spider webs and probably spiders. So it's a slow process, and some of them, like this morning, one of the main reasons I believe I'm having to clear my throat so much is there was a lot of water in it. With some of these, when I'm taking my reclaim hits, I have to close my eyes when I have to aim, get it down there, shut my eyes, put the wax concentrate reclaim up against the side of the bucket, because of all the water, it just goes psh, and boils instantly. And there's just not sparks, but hot droplets of water / concentrate that are bouncing out of that. I've had some of them hit my foreheads and my eyelids. I would hate to think of what that would feel like to have that concentrate go into my eye. So yeah, I shut them before I put the contact in. And then it's like, oh, that's good. And then I wait until it stops bubbling and spitting, and then I open up my eyes. Yay! I'd show you my oil rig because it's really, really awful. It's just a little cheap silicone thing that's like maybe this tall, and it kind of like has a virus base. It's got these nubs that come out the bottom of it, so it kind of looks like, an electron microscope picture of a virus with their weird alien things that come out. And then it's got the you just pop the top off, and then you can get inside to empty out the water, scrape out your reclaim, put those into your buckets, and then go from there. It's got the one spigot that comes down where the vapor goes through that tube, and then there's 2 holes on the side and a hole on the bottom, because you're breathing up the other thing, which is above, and it sucks that stuff down through the water into the holes, and then up, and then you inhale it. As I said, the heaviest, wettest stuff just settles, and so you have to scrape it out. And I really have to work hard on the tube that goes down because it just gets choked with reclaim. That's okay, it's just a pain. There was something else, but now I can't remember. I never really have a ton of things that I really want to talk about. Although there are times where, I set down my soapbox, stand up on it, and then rant for 15 minutes about a particular subject that really irritates me. Or I'll just have something that I'm really thrilled about and want to talk about. Or I'll have bullet points. But today, my only bullet point was that stupid Magic the Gathering commercial. Everything else has just been whatever has popped into my head, because after all, bubble sorting. And thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. Greatly appreciated. What did happen yesterday? There was something else that I wanted to talk about, and of course I'll remember it afterward. I am so good at that. Half the stuff I finally talk about is stuff that for 2 or 3 weeks I have gone, I can't think of a thing to talk about, and then stop recording my blog and then go, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that and that and that. And so it's like, oi. So thumbs up for that. But not really today. I mean, I'm sure there is, and when I do, I'll kick myself for that. Well, one of the things I talked about Crazy Cat, didn't I, yesterday? I've only got like minutes. When I was very young, I read at my public library a big, thick book, collected comic strips of Crazy Cat from 1913 to 1944. This one fellow did a comic strip in the old newspapers when William Randolph Hearst was a huge newspaper magnate. Nobody liked the comic Crazy Cat at the time. And in fact, before the guy died in 1944, there were only 13 of the Hearst newspapers that was carrying his strip. But Randolph Hearst loved it. And in fact, it had been on the chopping block 5 or 6 times, and he came down and said, no, it stays. We are running it. Because he loved it. And it was a weird comic strip, very surreal, and so dangerous. The guy could have been outed at any time. Because at that time, if you weren't lily white, you were black as tar and treated that way. And the racism of the time was intense. The guy that did the thing, George Harriman, was mixed race. And he spent his entire life having to hide that so that he could work. Oh, the poor guy. He wore hats all the time because his hair was very curly. And he wanted to pass so that he wouldn't be drummed out. I can respect that. I can really respect that. But from 1916 is when he got the strip. And it was until 1944 when he died, he ran it. And it was intense. The main character, gender fluid, sometimes referred to as he and she, 4 different ways, 4 different times, all in the same comic strip. Hey. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. A thumbs up each one I do. Answer as many as I can. But for right now, just thanking you for having left me a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, an indifferent comment, abusive comments, trash can. But everything else, thank you for having left the time, taking the time to leave me a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. American English speaker, and it's a range because, like yesterday, I think I counted at 35 or 40. But it is a range because even though I count American Sign Language with my fibro and depression, I get lost easily. My brain barely works. Getting better all the time. And of course, I've forgotten the rest of it, if there is even more. So I might have said it all. Hard to say. Good old brain. KM, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. A Run Skrills, thumbs up and thank you very much. And Kushal Thakur, I am nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Oh, I guess it would be pronounced like Ethan Parson, but it's 3 THAN P3 and then arson. Thank you very, very much. And Ill Will Gaming, greatly appreciated. Lucy, thumbs up and thank you. And Confused Owl 29, adventure is fun, but dangerous. And Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up and thank you. We have Zombie Wolf, never give up, thumbs up and thank you. And Natsuki, greatly appreciated. We have Gino Stellar, thumbs up and thank you very much. IVI, Evie, not quite sure how to pronounce that, but thank you very much. Adrian Bryan, good to see you in the comments, thank you very much. And Travis Frost, greatly appreciated. Marilee Cachero, thank you so very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. Lorraine Kristinat, thumbs up and thank you. Zulfan Lubas, that's a heck of a name, I like that. And Kyla Jones, thumbs up and thank you very much. Yeet T, thumbs up. There's a Cyrillic name. I really wish I could pronounce it, but at least I'm unable to acknowledge it for you that at least you left me a comment. Thank you. And Russian Timing, thank you very, very much. Paladin Wallium, always good to see you in the comments. Ranger Lulu, thumbs up. Unknown Ent. Either it's an ent or entity, not sure. But Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. My arm is hurting less. I still haven't been able to call and make an appointment, but it's hurting less. So, maybe it's within the next 6 months. By the time I hit the 1-year anniversary of having injured my arm, it'll finally stop. And if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence, a definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool and greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to. But if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, which will hopefully be a very long time from now. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Gosh darn it. I wanted to talk about voices. There are some guys' voices I cannot listen to videos. It's just they start to talk and I gotta turn it off. Some guys' voices I can listen to them talk for hours. Some gals' voices is like no. And some I can listen to for hours and I wish I knew what it was. Well, I got this video you watching, another one. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about my big change. So I guess I gotta change tomorrow. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good day, because I want to go down to like 2 videos daily.